And I know they really wish we would ball till we fall. I'm the big bad wolf, it's a full moon, y'all.
Hello guys, and welcome to another tutorial video. This is for Beastpk. I've been jamming on this server. In fact, I just recently released a video where I got 99 Slayer, and I actually followed this tutorial. I did make this myself, however the map was supplied via the forums, so thank you to the owner. Beast, you're awesome. Thanks for this opportunity for me to be able to help people. So here we go. So we're actually going to jump in. So here's the actual map of the place, okay? So we're going to assume that you're coming out from the edge teleport when you type in home and you type in Edgeville. So that's about right over here, okay? So we're going to actually start off with the skeletons. So the skeletons are just east of the start off area when you go to Edgeville. Also, right now, I'd like to say that when I am referencing this area with all the dragons and the demons and all of them, this is southwest, this is southeast, northeast, and north exit or entrance. I just want to tell you that now because I do use this as a main hub for travel. It's a big landmark and you can't miss it, and it kind of almost looks like stairs going up to heaven. That's what I heard, and I've been there before, and that's what it kind of reminds me of. Okay, so let's get on to the next one. So the next location are giant rats. So you're actually going to have to either go out this way and go over to where the Varrock exit is to the wilderness, or you can exit at the wilderness, walk all the way around the water pool right here, and go down. So in directional wise, you're going to go up north, you're going to take a right on to going east, and then you're going to slowly descend southeast to your giant rats. Now you have the thugs. Okay, so the thugs are basically at the rock teleport, so you'd go from the giant rats and go all the way over. You just go northwest, or again, you could go from where you were and go all the way around the ditch and go that way. I also would like to say this is the ancient throne. Most people know about this. This is where you claim king. So now we're going to do the thorn bushes and elemental rocks. So basically you're just going to go, So now I'm going to introduce the thorn bushes and elemental rocks. So basically you're just going to go directly northeast from where you go, and you're going to end up just east of the ancient throne, and that again is the thorn bushes and elemental rocks. Now to the Gandalf Guardians. Dagannoth. I don't know. I'm pronouncing that wrong, and I know I am. Nonetheless, you're going to go straight northeast again to them from where you spawn in at using home. Okay, next one is the Troths. That is just northeast again, right by the southeast entrance of the main dragon area. Okay, now we're up to the black unicorns. You're going to run directly north. Also on your way there, or in the mix of them, you're going to see another person there. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Nonetheless, he's not too difficult to fight. However, I would recommend bringing food and stuff in case if you do run into him, because he is hostile. Now we're off to the green dragons. That is just northwest of where you're going to go. So you're just going to follow up along this line again. You're going to actually run into the first miner's paradise. So this is just the green dragons. It's the basic place for RuneScape where the green dragons were. So if any of you know where that is, just go there. Okay, we're on to the next one. Okay, so now we're going to the Zolbear. So you're going to actually go northeast at a bigger angle, and you're going to run past this little lava area. This is an armor place, so instead of actually going this way, you're going to have to go around it, or you can go up and above it, over where the other green dragon area is. Watch out, because he is hostile. Okay, now we're on to another set of skeletons that is just right by the Zolbear. Most people know where this is. It's just south of the zombies. Now on to the zombies. Like I said before, the skeletons are just south, so once when you've hit skeletons, go up, or just run straight past the southeast exit or entrance of the dragon area, and you are actually just going to keep going northeast and you will run into it. Okay, now we're off to the green dragons. Okay, this is just right above north of the Zul Bear. Okay, so there's a couple ways you can go. I know you can go to the Varrock place and just run basically northeast, or you can go at northeast at more of an angle and take the longer way. I strongly suggest this way though. It is way quicker. But if you're going to do that, you might as well just go to this one, as it's the same thing. Okay, now we're on to the dark beasts, the gargoyles, and the skeleton wyverns. These are just north of the zombies. It is, however, right next to the northeast entrance or exit of the dragon area, so you could actually run up this way, run around, come around this way, or you can just run along the side of it. Again, it's a big structure, you won't be able to miss it. Okay, now we're on actually to the main area. So this is where you're going to find all of the dragon types except for the green. You're going to find the lesser and greater demons, coons, and hellhounds. Again, this is just north, slightly east. So most of you will enter in the southwest entrance in this case. So we're now on to the next one. So now we're on to the black demons, lesser demons, and abyssal demons. This is where I'm at actually right now. If I open up, I'm actually AFKing right here. I'm working on this for my episode that I'm just about to release. 99 Slayer. That is right. We're going to get it. Nonetheless, you're going to actually go northwest this time at an angle. You cannot go through the Dark Warrior Fortress. That is the direct route. You actually can't. You actually have to walk around. So you'll run into the green area. Dragon. You're just going to keep running straight up and you'll run into them. So now we're on to the Zulkar. Again, you can't cut through here. So I would say you run up, you run around. Actually, no, because that's Frost Dragons. Frost Dragons are nasty on this server. So I'd suggest you run up, you go all the way around towards this end, as it's the same walk, and you just come out and go over here, as if you were to go to the Dark Beasts. Now we are on to the Hill, Ice, and Fire Giants. Now you can go around the big area, or you can go through. If you actually follow right along this wall, none of these mobs will attack you, as the only ones that are actually hostile are the Hellhounds and Frost Dragons. And the Akunlus. I don't know. Okay, now we are on to the Ice Giants and Ice Warriors. So you're basically going to go up northwest again, past the Dark Warrior Forest. You're going to go through the Demon area, and then you're going to go all the way and keep going up north to the Ice Giants and Warriors. Okay, now you're going to go to the Dead Redly Spiders. So I strongly suggest you just keep taking the same path of going up. So you're going to go northwest, and then you're just going to keep going basically north all the way up past the Demon area. You're going to keep going, and then you're just going to go northeast when you hit near the lava maze. Now, for people that do play RuneScape, I would say if you remember where the White Berry place over here is, where you just can telegrab it and used to make tons of money, that is where that area is, except for it's on the flip side, or you can actually go that way as well, past the Fire Giants. Okay, now we're on to the small giant spiders and the greater demon. Okay, so I would say going through the dragon area again, running past the giants would be more productive than any other way. It's one of the quicker ways. So again, you're going to go northeast to the dragon area. You're going to stay along the wall. You're going to pop out the north exit, and you're going to run east until you find another lava area, and you're just going to follow that up straight north. So you're going to run out, you'll just run east till you hit this lava area, then you're just going to run up north and follow it. You'll run into the small giant and giant spiders, and then just east of that, you're going to actually run into the greater demons. Okay, on to the next one, which is the Estra Frost Web. That is directly north of the Ice Giants, so you're just going to run northwest to the Green Giants, around the Dark Warrior Forest, and go straight northwest again to the Ice Giants and Warriors, and you're going to go through. Now, however, I am aware that there is a wall right here. There is an entrance over here, and I think other entrances along here. I do not know if you can cross that wall at any point. This is just a forewarning. I do not know if this path works along with any of the other ones up here. These are just taking the most direct paths. So onto the giant bats, they're north of the deadly red spiders. So just take the same path. You're just going to go to the green dragons and go straight up north and then go east. Okay, so this one actually doesn't have a picture because I'm going to do this with my mouse because it kind of makes more sense to me. So you're actually going to go to the giant rats, which is just by the rock entrance of the wilderness. You're going to run along up until you hit this lava. You're going to follow it to the bear, run past the green dragons, up to the other set of lava, and then you're going to keep going to the greater demons. And there is actually, from the greater demons, if you go west, north, you're going to hit a little gate that you can walk through to the chaos element. Taking that close to relative path, but taking the Edgeville way, we're going to get to the Tiznik Elite. You're going to run this way, you're going to hit this, you're going to run across the zombies by the Dark Beast, Gargoyles, and Skeleton Wyverns, and you can just run northeast all the way up. There's actually a gate right there. Now we're on to the Pirate Hideout and the Giant Bats. So you're going to take a northwest way to the Green Dragons, go straight up north again. I do not know if this way actually works. It's just a shortcut, and you're going to run directly up to the deadly red spiders, giant bats, pirates, and more giant bats. This is right by the mage arena. If you know how to get there, boom, now you know how to get there. Okay, now we are on to the magic axes and Scorpions. Scorpio. So this is actually the last place that you can go here. So you're going to actually run northeast to the wilderness dragon area, and then you're going to keep running out the north exit. You're going to run up north, then you're going to go east past the small and giant spiders, and you're going to go directly up north again, and there you go. That is where they will be. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot thank you enough for giving me this opportunity and checking out my channel. If you did like this video and you do want to see more commentary type things from me, I am here every day uploading Beastpk or Minecraft videos or just a tutorial video of some sort that I'll just randomly come up with thinking. Also check out my channel for an upcoming non-wilderness guide. It is just another forum post, but I will be using their forum post and putting it into a video onto YouTube. That way it is more seen, because most people are just going to YouTube it, then check the forums. But nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys are awesome. I don't know what I'd do without you, and thank you so much for being here. Peace out, guys, and see you in the next episode.